players. And this guy, if he wins today, will be there. And what an opening red that is.
That is a great shot. Pace-wise as well. Just what he needs to get in first after sitting out a century. Excellent opening red.
Nine.
I think sometimes it's just all about giving notice as well to your opponent. So I've just watched you. Now you can watch me. I'm still here. That's what he has to do. And to restore his two-frame lead would be very handy as well. He looks the part out there, David Gilbert, doesn't he? He really is, you know, an attractive player to watch. He looks very relaxed around the table. Some players look more at ease than others in the big stage. And I always thought he looked the part. The last shot he's played wasn't quite one of his best.
70.
Some people, I guess, look more like snooker players than others that you see out in the arena.
With his run to the final, he's already accrued 3/4 of what he earned in the entire season last time out. And that's got to help. He already knows he's in for a bumper paycheck. By far the biggest of his career so far. But he's been in that bracket of players who are considered the best not to have won a big title. And he'd love to remove himself from that list today. He's playing well enough to make it happen. The one player who might be watching on with some concern is Anthony McGill, who currently occupies the 16th and final spot for the Shanghai Masters. He would lose his place in that event were Gilbert to win today.
Not an easy one for Peggy Lee to spot. David Gilbert needs to keep his concentration. It's something of an irrelevance to him at this stage. That goes there. She thanked him for his patience. I don't suppose he had any choice. Couldn't just carry on playing. No, that was a miscue. That was a miscue. That made a horrible sound. I don't know how the pot went in and he got the screw back, but the sound sounded a bit like a twig snapping or something.
Yeah, that brand new chalk allegedly is more susceptible to miscues, but a lot less susceptible to kicks.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one he'd prefer, miscue or a kick. Neither much fun. Oh, he needs a bit of luck here. It was ill-directed. Now, is that red going to be potable to the middle?
37.
Yes, he can get to it. That is handy.
38.
He didn't know a lot about it. I mean, obviously he played into the bunch and then found his way into the bunch via the red that went up and around the table. Anyway, you've got to take everything that comes your way. He's played at the Crucible, he's had some success, but this is the biggest match of his life, in my
45.
opinion, by a fairly wide margin, with all the spin-offs of winning today. Becoming a champion being one of them, of course.
46.
And if he could do it, and in the process defeat the reigning world champion, that would be the icing on the cake. Williams said yesterday after his win over Sankam that he felt that Noppon might get tight in the final frame decider because there was so much at stake. £40,000 on a single frame when you're not used to playing for that kind of money. And he might be hoping that Gilbert
52.
gets similarly tight, assuming this match goes close.
Yes, there is an assumption that, of course, that could happen. Williams doesn't want to even get him into the chance of doing that. He needs to get to the front of him and just put him away, but I don't think that's going to be very easy because he looks good. Tremendous opening red that he rolled in on the black very coolly.
60.
It's not been entirely straightforward since then, but he's matching him here. Earlier on he got to the point of winning a frame in one visit, missed a glaringly easy red. Doesn't want to make that happen again.
Well, this is frame ball
57.
red. No mistakes this time. It's a good response from Gilbert to Williams' century in the previous frame. And it's a very entertaining final.
75.
Two players who like to get on the front foot, get in amongst the reds. Haven't seen a lot of safety so far.
Of course, he's probably eyeing up the chance of getting 1-4-2 here, which he can do, which would equal Noppon Sankam's 1-4-2 of yesterday, which would give him a share of the £5,000 for the high break. Seems that he's already thought about it because he wouldn't have played the red with the rest, I don't think, the previous shot.
84.
Made his first competitive maximum break 3 years ago in the Championship League.
Very nice.
91. 92.
Well, they've put on a show, I think. It's been an entertaining session so far, and we've still got 3 more frames to be played in it. But back-to-back centuries, one each.
99.
It's not quite jumping the gun because he's going to make one here.
100.
And terrific break.
His fourth 100 break of the tournament. His fifth of the season. Just 17 in the whole of last season, which was a bit of a write-off, just one quarter-final at the Indian Open. And a lot of early exits, but it's clearly a different Dave Gilbert at the start of this campaign.
$115. 100. 170.
Didn't pot that cleanly. The cue will just travel a little further than he would have wanted, but it's all right.
120. 124. 129.
Left him quite a difficult shot here. He's got this far. He would like to convert this. He certainly didn't play on the pink to the middle. Unusual situation with a possible 1-4-2, and neither pink and black are on their spot somehow.
135.
This is the one to equal the highest break.
Well played, Dave Gilbert. A total clearance of 142 for a share of that £5,000 highest break prize with Noppon Sankam as he moves two clear once again. This is impressive stuff so far from the Tamworth Kiwis.